All right, everyone, this is an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is, it's straight up energy reading. Very important reading this month. As important as the 11/11, because this energy is kind of blending with it. This is the new moon in Scorpio, which I wrote about in my monthly write-up for November. It's very powerful. What is it, though? Why? Why is it so damn powerful? Well, it's about the word how, okay? In part. It's one of those energies over the course of its 2-week reign, if you will, that's going to show you the difference between who you are now and who you were. In other words, we've been talking a lot lately, for months now, there's been a lot of change in the energy. We're all going through sort of a realignment. This is the energy that gives you some juxtaposition. It gives you some contrast. In case you don't believe that changes have occurred, even inside you, and hopefully inside the incoming energy that I'm pulling on, which came up crazily in the pre-shuffle, and I shuffled twice. Okay, I got the pre-shuffle, which, by the way, this was at the bottom of the deck when I picked it up to start the shuffle. I shuffled for 4 minutes and it came back, so I wasted my time. I already had it from the last time I randomly put the cards away. And then I shuffled the clarifier deck, which I'll show you in a bit, which matches it. It says pretty much the same thing. It's kind of an energy where a lot of people, hopefully the incoming energy, hopefully you, are going to say at some point, I'm not that person anymore. You're going into 2024, the year that I dubbed the year of 32, the number 32, in a very different way, okay? Very different. It's a very different animal, the year of 2024. And now, I mention that because now is the time to start your New Year's resolutions. We're in manifesting season right here at the energetic New Year around the 11/11 portal. So now January 1st, just an arbitrary date on the Gregorian calendar. It's got nothing to do with anything. You don't want to make it then. You want to get going on that now. That said, let's talk about the pre-shuffle. Let's talk about this energy. Let's see what's going on with this incoming energy. It should be interesting. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. It affects you at different times. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. I ask the universe, give me the soulmate cycle, incoming energy, which is usually the runner or somebody new circling around you, right? What's the influence here of the Scorpio new moon? I got Queen of Cups, the most love I could pull from the deck, crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. It's here. This energy is lit up. Now, to show you this effectively, right, I got to fast forward to the Empress. The Empress is bookending the Queen of Cups, shining a light on this energy, this Queen of Cups, the most love I can pull from the deck. In between, in the sandwich, the Ace of Pentacles comes with it. It's here. Grandma on the freeway, it's here. In between here is the King and Queen of Wands and a forward movement away from this. So again, what I get just on the surface energy is exactly what this new moon should be doing. It should be, well, I'm not this person anymore. It's time to move on. Because it's hard to ignore the lit tree here. Okay? Empress energy is very high under this new moon. Very high. And it's lighting this up. It's saying, hey, this is here. You got the chance to go for cups for a change instead of superficial nonsense where you got to pretend and hide behind a wall. This is forward movement. I think they're speaking these things as well. Now, I said I shuffled twice. I did. There's your King of Wands. I just like to check myself, especially for an important reading like this. There's your King of Wands, and there's Justice crossing it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, King of Wands. Somebody getting a second crack here to phoenix rise themselves, resurrect into something new with the Judgment card here. And there's Temperance. They get it. They understand it. And what's been holding them back, this with the Knight of Pentacles here, slowing them down, this 9 Swords, worried about stuff. Somebody here sees the benefit of maybe shooting for a rainbow a little bit with that 10 of Cups there. It's all about this King of Wands, this Burger King that we call it around here. This energy of somebody who's big in their ego, has to have things their way. Seeing that, hey, I'm not this person anymore. Things have changed, and it is. That's what it's about. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's see where we go. It'll be very interesting to see what happens here, because it is, as I said, an energy that gives you some juxtaposition. In other words, it gives you contrast to see who you were, where you've come from. Sometimes changes happen very slowly. They're very subtle. Changes within ourselves. happen very slowly. They're very subtle sometimes. And you don't really notice it when things are slow and subtle. Sometimes you got to take a look back. You got to stop for a second, take a look back and go, wow. And now I see it all. You know, it's all about the sum of its parts. Because the individual parts, the individual little changes are quite small. Okay? Let's see where we go here. This is the juxtaposition moon, I suppose we could dub it. All right, let's go. This first card out's before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? I don't know. That's why. King of Swords. It's that energy of the King of Swords where they tell things that aren't this rainbow. He's got holding the rainbow sword of truth here. And remember, I showed you the rainbow. I said they're going, I didn't know that was going to come out. I said they're going after the rainbow. It's right there. Somebody now going for cups. Somebody normally wouldn't. Okay? Yeah, absolutely. Somebody here can see the truth, the King of Truth, and going for whatever that rainbow is, going for what that Queen of Cups. You know, the cut cards back up the pre-shuffle. So, you know, it's about that Queen of Cups bookended by the Empress. You know, there's a big difference here. They've actually gone through some changes. It's been a rocky road for the incoming energy. After the cut is the Four of Wands. Yeah, a lot of people going to be leaving marriages. They're going to be breaking up. A lot of people are taking new paths. Okay, and again, I'm drawn to the blue in the middle. That's throat chakra. That's speaking. I think they're speaking these things. They're saying it. They're doing something. 3D things are happening. All right. Okay, let's shuffle the deck. Let's do it. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of the new moon in Scorpio and all affecting energies around it. I like to include everything because everything is in play. All right. If you just single out an energy, you're not getting the full story. Full story, the big picture is everything. It's not about just the little piece. It's half the reason I don't do timestamps around here on my readings. Even if that was a thing, and it's not, because energy is connected, you're all connected, everything is energy. Even if that was a thing, you'd only be getting one little piece of the story. And that's not right. That doesn't give you the big picture of the cycle. It's all about big picture. Not in our society today it is, and everybody wants the little picture. Lots of short-sightedness going on around, but hopefully you guys are higher vibration than that. So let's go. I like to think you are. I think most of you are. You reflect as Empress and Queen of Pentacles in my readings all the time. Let's go. Give me a reading, universe. Overall energy, that's it, of everything that's going to fall on the table is the High Priestess. What's fueling that before I open my mouth? Yeah, the Hermit. I was just about to say there's a lot of soul coming off that card. I was just about to say that. And I said, well, before I open my mouth, and there's the Hermit. For me, the card of the soul. There's a lot of soul energy here. This is nice. Okay, somebody here is really getting a view of that contrast. All right, they're not that person anymore, and they know it. And it's getting harder and harder to sit in a life where they have to pretend to be that person. And King and Queen of Wands are the great pretenders. They really are. That Four of Wands that came after the cut is very telling with the King of Swords. A lot of people changing their lives here because they can see the position. They can see the juxtaposition, the contrast. Our readings on the flip. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person's behaving in the 3D. Right here's their soul. Right here's the hidden energy, message from the universe. Red with the energy of your connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. I am not the warlock on the hill. And even the warlock on the hill couldn't predict a free will. But I will clarify everything with the witches and throw some universe cards at the end. You bet your sweet asses there's going to be an extended. This is a very, 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 very important, powerful reading. It should blend with the 1111 for sure. Let's do it. The link for the extended will be in the description right at the top. Right here's the energy around your connection. Let's go. Temperance. Yep. It's there. It's lit. It's Archangel Michael energy. It's healing through truth. It's also, if I'm to throw some hocus pocus on it here for a moment, the portal of your connection is open. It's a shining beacon of angel light. Okay, can we put it like that? It's glaringly obvious when we go back and look at the pre-shuffle or think about it. It's glaringly obvious, right? That Empress tree lit up, which is angel energy, bookending that Queen of Cups, shows them that they're no longer that King and Queen of Pentacles, right? Or the King and Queen of Wands, I should say. Well, they do sometimes behave King of Pentacles, loving all that security, so that Freudian slip works. but they're no longer in that energy. They can't sit in it anymore. And for a lot of you, that's pre-shuffle. Having the King and Queen of Wands together like that represents a superficial relationship. And they're gone. It's with that forward movement of the Eight of Wands after it. So yeah, that's nice. Great start. A lot of soul here, and I get an angel first card out. So far, all fucking major arcana too. Okay, how they behaving in the 3D? Page of Cups. Yeah. How do I phrase this? Somebody's love is awake. Somebody here is making moves based on cups now. Under this energy, it doesn't surprise me. This is a whole lot of energy. It really is. I mean, if somebody's even, if you got somebody around you or whatever, somebody's got even the littlest crush on someone, it's going to blow up into full-blown crazy obsession love under this energy. There's no doubt under this Scorpio new moon. No doubt. Yeah. So somebody's making some moves here in the direction of love. The love inside them, it feels new. It feels crisp. I believe when they feel your connection, it brings a healing aspect. And they are looking at the truth here. The soul doesn't, I said there's a lot of soul here. Soul doesn't lie. There's no lies or deception in there. All right? You're either attached to it or you're cut off from it. All right? The soul is fine. All right, right here. Their soul, speaking of which, it's red with temperance. Yeah, 3 of Cups in the soul. We got that in another reading somewhere, didn't we? 3 cups in the soul. Wasn't that the 1111? I don't know. I forget. I washed them. You guys know better than I do. Doesn't matter. Backs up every word I said. That is a beautiful card to have in the soul. The emotions are flowing. And like I said, this flows over here, amplifying it. And like I said, under this energy, even if your runner only has even a little bit of crush on you, it's going to blow up. Even if it's somebody you haven't heard from in a while, you don't ever think you're going to, they're going to be feeling you. You're coming back in for sure. The connection's very strong right now. The portal is open. Woo, angel light pouring out of it. What's the message from the universe? It's red with temperance, technically 5 swords. Yeah. Again, it's about juxtaposition. It's about contrast. So we got to have some contrast on the table because so far it's all a whole lot of, you know, it's a holy reading for God's sake. You know, this is our contrast and it's the message from the universe. They're also seeing how they've shortchanged themselves, how they cheat themselves out of a good life. And I think it makes sense under this energy. And it's your connection, that Empress from the pre-shuffle, if you will, that's making it make sense. It is. And that Queen of Cups that we opened with gives the full cup. All right. The King of Wands and Queen of Wands never would. I don't even know if they have any cups. You know, it's all just what's in it for me kind of energy. Potential final outcome, red technically in the reading with the Page of Cups here. Knight of Wands. Somebody here does something out of character. I don't know what. It should be communication. It reads like a communication card. But either way, the final outcome is somebody acting differently than they normally do. Doing something completely out of character. Completely just a brave, impulsive action. I'm just going to go for it. Somebody's going for it here. That's the incoming energy. I imagine you'll be going for some things too. You know, but yeah, okay, good. So far we end with communication. We'll see what happens when we clarify. I should back that up. Some kind of forward movement anyway. I get and very out of character for this person here, okay? All right, let's clarify. Let's talk about temperance. Why is temperance here? Let's talk about it. Let's go. Let's do this. Temperance, why is it here? Why? Why is temperance here? I wonder. All right, let's go. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. Somebody's seeing both sides. So somebody is both. Well, I can. This energy is always in layers. There's a few layers here. I'll give you the top 3 or top 2. I don't know. Whatever. Both sides of this connection, you and them, whether this is a new soulmate or your original runner, whatever, have something to think about here. Okay? You're both going to be feeling this temperance energy. But beyond that, on the incoming energy side, they're seeing both sides of the coin. And it's causing a lot of nervous tension, which I believe is why we got this card here. Okay? You can see the nervous tension on the card if you look at the background, right? It's an antsiness to it. Okay. What's on top? See? I ain't fucking making this shit up. Look, why is temperance here? Because the portal of your connection is open. Look at it. I mean, this reading is like, it's crazy. Oh, it's crazy. Two of Cups. Yeah, they get it. It makes sense. And on the other side, seeing both sides of the coin, they're able to see where they fucked themselves here. Oh my God, I didn't go for this. But they're really in their fields. I get that here. And when it bleeds over here, you know, the energy flows from 5D to 3D. It flows here. We get a cup card. We didn't get a card where they're blocking it or Seven of Wands, defensive. We didn't get anything like that. I'm only drawn to the pastel-y colors here. It's very sweet energy. Why is the Two of Cups here? Six of Swords. Yeah. Somebody wants this. Under this, just talking about the incoming energy, somebody wants this. Okay? They want it. It looks good. It smells good. They're in their fields beyond crack. Okay? Big time. Now, on the other side of the energy, I'll read you the flip coin, right? Your side, you may not. Okay? It's possible. You may be saying, you're going to be saying to yourself too, I'm not that person anymore. Okay? On some level. You're getting all the juxtaposition too, to see those subtle changes and how they all add up. Okay? Sometimes it's just a change in point of view. I don't know. It's possible. But if I were you, I would let this play out. Don't shortchange yourself. You never know. Don't let this Knight of Wands fool you. It's not always a player. It depends. These cards are mediums, and I just read energy. The energy coming off it is just somebody behaving way out of fucking character here, and we can see way out of character right in here. So, and in the overall energy, which has a whole lot of soul with the High Priestess and the Hermit. So, it feels like a Knight of Cups. I almost said Knight of Cups. It feels bigger than this is not a baby duck. This is a duck who just stayed with mommy for an extra little while. It's a duck that should have moved out a while ago. It's a pagey Knight of Cups kind of energy. Okay? Anytime I Freudian slip, because I know what these fucking cards are. You know, it's something. Everything that happens in this reading means something to the energy. Whether it's a joke I tell, a stupid little crack I make, or a Freudian slip, some kind of slip up. It's all very important, because I'm not here. I'm in a kestrel field, watching kestrels hunt like I used to when I was a kid. I miss that field. I miss being a kid, where the only thing you cared about was what flavor ice cream they had on the truck that day. You know, I mean, it was great to be a kid. All right, Page of Cups. You grow up, you got to worry about all kinds of other crap. All right. Page of Cups. Why is it here? My pagey Knight of Cups. Why is it here? Oh, yeah. There's a whole lot of karma coming back on them a little bit. In the environmental energy, when we get judgment in the environmental energy, it's a whole lot of karma coming back on them. It ties to this a little bit about being able to see the other side of the coin and how they shortchange themselves. Somebody here gets it and they want another crack at it. They want another crack at getting love right. And they behave way out of character in the final outcome. Way out of character here. But this is God's source, the universe itself. I mean, this is powerful. And if this is their environmental energy in the 3D, I believe that King of Swords that was there before the cut. I believe somebody making some changes. This is a righteous reading. My God. What's on top? Actually, as I said, this is a righteous reading. My God, I pulled justice. I mean, yeah. Somebody, just everything I said already, it just backs it up. Why is justice here? Jesus. King of Wands. Justice over that King of Wands again. It's here because somebody fucked up. They're seeing how they fucked up. I mean, I can't explain it any more than that. I said it's karma coming back on them. Kids out here on YouTube love the word karma, so I'll throw it around. It's karma. They're catching some energetic slack, you know, flack even, for this behavior. It's somebody who sees that this behavior isn't making them happy. This King of Wands, this is why they ran from you. The King of Wands, love them and leave them, right? Not going to fall for anything. Puts up pretense. Narcissistic energies can be here. Abandonment issues can be here. This could be swirled with devil energies, as it often is with this particular soulmate cycle. I mean, it's perfect. It's perfection. And this card rounds it out. Why is the Three of Cups here in the Soul? I like that. I like the Three of Cups in the Soul. It's one of my favorite energies here in the deck as it reflects the energy back to it. It's just so nice and warm. Even the card is warm. You can look at it. It's got a tequila sunrise kind of feel to it, right? It's nice. Three Cups. Emotions are flowing. And there's a reason I skipped ahead in the pre-shuffle and showed you the Empress was bookending the Queen of Cups. And I swear, I shuffled for 4 solid minutes for that damn pre-shuffle. Those cards came back around. That's unreal. Why is the Three of Cups here? Okay. I ain't going to shuffle for 4 solid minutes right now. Five of Wands as the energy. Yeah, put up a little bit. It's in their nature, but they can't fight this. This is the you can't fight City Hall energy, right? You can't fight. So why can't you fight City Hall? It's a saying here in the U.S. in case you don't live in the U.S., which I know about half of my viewers don't. But you can't fight City. If you get a parking ticket and you want to get it reversed, you think, well, this is wrong. I'm going to write in and get this reversed. Very rarely will they reverse it, even if you're right. Corporations, governments, all of that cannot admit they were wrong because they think in their mind it's going to shatter faith in whatever. This is someone who under this energy admits they're wrong. This is a very weak energy, okay? So their resistance to this emotional flow is futile, okay? The emotional flow is winning. It's the universe's way of saying, yeah, this King of Wands here, this Burger King is learning a lesson. Right? Then they're learning what you always learn when you go to Burger King. You actually can't get it your way. Right? Like I've said before, I've never actually gotten a Whopper my way. I think one time it happened. No pickle, no mayo. It's a pretty easy order. And they always fuck it up. What's on top? Right? You give me mayo, that's fine. I'll clear a restaurant in 10 minutes. I'll tell you what. Six of Wands on top of that. Why is the Three of Cups here? Six of Wands. It's victory. It's backing up everything I said about the Five of Wands crossing. Yeah, they could try and fight it if they want or try and shut it down, but they can't. These are with Judgment crossing here, one of the most powerful cards in the deck. Dare I say the second most powerful? Good luck. These are forces that are much, much more powerful than them, which is why we have a final outcome of somebody behaving out of character, doing something a little different. Usually I run. Maybe I'll go in this time. Why is Six of Wands here? Page of Wands. Again, there's a reason I picked this up and started talking about it. Somebody acting out of character. I usually run away. Maybe I'll go in this time. Somebody's adventure. These emotions are making this person brave. A little adventurous. Boys this age, very brave. All right? Wow. Okay. All right. Why is the Five of Swords here? Let's talk to the universe. Let's have a chat with the fickle old gal. So they're being shown both sides of the coin. Okay, we see it as the reading plays out. There's a whole lot of soul here. There's forces at play that are much bigger than all of us. So just take a look at the contrast that the energy around you is trying to show you. Right? It's going to be talking to you big time. Pay attention. But this is them seeing the other side. Right? Seeing where they've gone wrong, where they've shortchanged, where all the victories they thought were victories were false. The only real victory is the Six of Wands, and that's on top of the Three of Cups. It's in the emotion, and they get it. And they seem to be acting on it. That's good. It might come toward you, might just go towards something like your connection, what your connection taught them. That's fine. Either way, you benefit energetically. You help the universe balance energy. Five of Swords. Why is it here? Seven of Cups. They're a little confused by the other side of the coin that they're being shown. That's probably why the Five of Wands was here. Okay? They're a little confused. Well, think about it. This is somebody who's ego-based and they thought they had it all figured out. Right? And most people in this world are like that. You know, they really are. They think they got it. They don't read the instructions on something. I know how to put this together. It's fine. You know, it's no big deal. Throw the instructions aside. They thought they had it all figured out. It's confusing for them to see the other side of the coin and look at both sides and see, oh my God, this is, I mean, because with Temperance here, this connection makes sense to them. They get it. And this proves it. Why is Temperance here? The Two of Cups. It's a meeting of the minds. It's a contract card. It's balanced energy. They get it. And they're confused. Oh my God, I got it wrong all this time. My nose is running like a DM today. Weather keeps changing. What's on top? 5 of Pentacles. Right. So it's not just about them looking at their side and seeing where they've shortchanged themselves. They're also being shown the side of the coin that your connection lives on. This is red with the 2 of Cups. And they're being shown what they missed out on. Right? And it's cold. It hits them hard. It's a frigid energy, right? It gives them a chill. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? The 8 of Pentacles. Somebody here always tried to play the avoid game, and they're being shown where they've been avoiding their own emotions, where they've been avoiding looking at this. They can't avoid it under this energy. They're going to feel that, okay? They're going to feel it, no doubt about it. All right, Knight of Wands. Let's go. Knight of Wands. Somebody acting out of character from the way they normally would. Very interesting. What's the final on this? What can I'll flip it. What can my viewers expect from this Knight of Wands? What can my viewers expect from this Knight of Wands? Communication. It's crossed by the Chariot. You could expect somebody to show up. An Emperor drives the Chariot, a very balanced Emperor. You could expect some shit to happen. Okay, when the Chariot come to town, some shit happens, all right? What's on top? King of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's doing something different. Why is the Knight of Wands here? The King of Pentacles. Usually this person sits here in their security, with their security blanket around them. They're not doing that. They're acting out of character. Why is the King of Pentacles here? The Hermit, because of this. Because of our overall energy, the Hermit and the High Priestess, we got a whole, the fucking Burger King is awake. Somebody finally realized that they can't have it their way. The ego is not, it's costing them. I've got communication here. I got it all by itself with the Chariot right here, and fueling that Chariot, somebody coming to get their 10 Pentacles. Somebody's changing their life. When you get the 10 Pentacles crossing the Chariot, that's somebody changing their life. Somebody taking control of their life, changing it. And it's a whole lot of soul here. And their soul won't let them sit in their security zone here. They're being shown some big contrast. Not only where they've shortchanged themselves in their life, but where they left themselves out in the cold on something that was supposed to be their savior, their ticket to ride, as I often say. You're their fucking wonder wall. Like I say all the time, you were supposed to be the one that saved them from this kind of life. This is bullshit. I've known plenty of people who live this kind of life. The problem is, at some point, you have to stop. And I've known plenty still that haven't. And it's a sad thing. I call them party of one people. That's what I call them. I call them party of one because that's what they are. It's sad. It's lonely. They sit alone on a Saturday night, and no, they just, yeah. It needs to be let go, and somebody's realizing that. Somebody's realizing there's no security in not coming towards this connection. Somebody acting out of character. Somebody charging in here. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you, and let's go. I don't have a devil on the table. You know when I say that, right? Yeah. I don't have a devil on the table here. I've got exactly what this moon energy is. It's showing you some juxtaposition. It's showing you where a series of subtle changes have happened. And a lot of people, you, me even, the runners, the incoming energy, societal people that aren't part of the soulmate cycle are going to say, under this energy, I'm not that person anymore. What does that mean on a small level, on a lower level, easier to kind of swallow level? It's somebody under this energy, people who are normally not willing to admit they made a mistake, admit they made a mistake. Okay? Resistance is futile, basically, on this flow of soul energy, is what the Five of Wands was saying that was crossing there. What else you want to tell everybody before I go pull some wicked voodoo, universe? Because I want to see what's going on in their life. I want to see what's going on in your life. I'm going to pull on you at the beginning of the extended. I'm going to pull a pyramid and a fucking timeline for this moon. It's great energy. All right, let's go. 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. Oh, well, look, the Hermit came back. And this time, though, it's got a Page of Pentacles, a Hierophant red with the Hermit, and a 9 of Pentacles. You got this is a message for you. You got communication coming. You have communication coming from somebody who has learned everything we've talked about here. All right? Whatever happens here, it makes some long-term changes. However, the universe also wants you to know that you've fundamentally changed this energy, whoever this belongs to. Even if this is somebody you don't know yet, right? Like they haven't approached you. It's someone in your periphery. It's someone new. You have the ability, you have that Empress energy radiating from you. And that energy brings change just from people watching you, just from people spying on you and things like that. It brings change in them. You've definitely been an inspiration to whoever this energy belongs to. And there's communication coming, and that communication liberates you. Liberates you from 8 broken cups. It does. It liberates you from things that have plagued you, maybe things that have worried you. Also, in another angle on a message for you, that juxtaposition, that seeing both sides of the coin, really does. This should be a couple of weeks, and I know it might affect some of you in December because you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline, but let's just talk about this new moon energy. Over the next couple of weeks, it should feel very, well, I'll say hocus pocusy, magical to you. It should feel very spiritual, right? Very, very much. It's going to be one of those times in your life that you remember back on, right? That you almost sometimes maybe because things inevitably get bad at some point, right down the road, you try to get back to. Yeah, this isn't an energy you can try to get back to. It's something that happens every once in a while. When it does, you want to take advantage of it. So make sure you do. All right. That's your reading. I'm going to go dig deeper on this because I got someone putting King of Swords to the 4 of Wands and taking new directions and new roads. And we got to find that devil because he still didn't come up. Still didn't come up. All right. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. If you want the extended, the link is in the description. I'm going to go pull it right now. Good luck.